Hey peeps, it's ScouseMouse here, back with my blind playthrough of Lost Odyssey. The crew is almost back together, except for the kids who decided to hijack a train last time. So, I think we're probably going to have to go and find them. I'm sorry, sir, this platform is currently off limits. See, what did I tell you? No, we've got permission. Don't mess around with Kime. He's got word from the king. My word, a royal decree? Pardon my rudeness. Please, go right ahead. Thank you. Now Johnson's gonna be like, hey, where'd you get that from? Don't go up the one that's going down. Yeah, you might notice that I look a bit weird. Or I look, the camera, the angle of the camera looks a little bit funny. You're seeing a new angle of me. We got like a new desk. We're getting a new camera soon. Changing the setup a little bit, so it just, hopefully it is all gonna look that much better.
Two kids jumped on that train and took off. The whole place is in an uproar.
Kids?
Oh, no.
Yeah, a boy and a girl. They looked an awful lot alike. Could have been twins.
No.
They headed off to see the aurora.
What aurora?
Oh, it's that old woman, isn't it?
The violet aurora, that's the gateway to the
idea
realm
in
of
the
the
head.
spirits. I sensed a powerful longing on their part to be with someone.
Come to think of it, passengers that arrived on the first track mentioned seeing the aurora on their way in.
Really?
They've gone looking for Lirum.
Oh, it's dangerous to pursue the spirits of the dead. The living become their prisoners. I've seen it time and time again.
Which way did the train go?
Trains leaving on the first track are eastbound.
The royal carriage is westbound.
Opposite directions. Oh, fantastic. What do we do?
Kime.
The train is departing!
I'm going after them.
Got any ideas?
Forgive me. You go to the meeting, Kime.
Come on, you gotta go after your own grandkids.
Listen, Kime, your husband and grandfather first. Come on, get going.
We'll take care of the meeting.
Go get him, Tiger.
Thanks.
Nice, so much for the whole gang being back together then. So it's Bea and Sarah off to hunt down Cook and Mac. Just the two of us then. I mean, to be fair, I think Kime and Sarah are the best two characters in the game, like combat wise. So it's a pretty good duo. How did two kids just walk into a train station, by the way, and hijack a train? How did that happen? I'm gonna be proper rusty, by the way. I haven't played this for like, I don't even know how long it's been. But last time I recorded, I've recorded a bunch of episodes all at once. And so I haven't played this.
Another party will be participating in
about
this
a week.
meeting.
Who might that be?
The Queen of Numara. Will that be a problem? It is increasingly likely that our three countries, Gotsa, Ura, and Numara, will go to war.
Queen Heath
The
or
purpose of
Gongora
this meeting
killed.
is to find a way to avoid that. I want
least
very
arrest
much
her.
to hear what Queen Ming has to say on this subject. What do you say?
Very well then. Bring her in.
I'm grateful for your consideration.
Yeah, and I have been playing an absolute ton of Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
Thank you. Hey, is the kitchen still open?
Please accept my apology for
I'll go
imposing
into more
myself
about that
upon you
later.
in this manner. Your Majesties.
Please be seated.
Thank you.
Queen Ming, this is His Majesty Tolton, the King of Ura. Would you please share your concerns with us?
Most certainly, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I have important information concerning your royal advisor, Gongora. He belonged to our group of immortals, but now it appears he's created his own agenda to dominate this world.
He's already got suspicions. He
Gongora
knows.
is an immortal?
Not that bit.
What he desires is power. Tremendous power. The rumors of attack by Numara, the response the Urans took by building up arms, and the restoration of the Uran monarchy with you on the throne, all are parts of Gongora's grand scheme. Grand Staff is an essential part of Gongora's plan, and it is incredibly dangerous. Your Majesty, we beg you to destroy the staff without delay.
Grand Staff will make enormous contributions to Ura's development. I can't simply destroy it.
I must agree with King Tolton. The completion of Grand Staff will mean the culmination of all our years of harnessing magic to advance our civilizations. Its loss would be tragic for us all.
Your Majesties have surely heard of the catastrophe at the Wool Highlands.
I've heard that a meteor fell on the battlefield.
Yes, and it was most probably brought down by Gongora.
What?
And there is no telling when he may strike with a second or third meteor. It is imperative that we stop Gongora and prevent the completion of Grand Staff.
He knows.
I can hardly believe what I'm hearing.
He knows he's a bad one.
And yet, I can't imagine the Queen of Numara would come here to make such absurd claims.
You will have our full cooperation, Your Majesty. Our forces stand ready to mobilize in Ura's defense, in place of the forces that you have already lost to this new enemy.
Hey, looks like everyone's ganging up on Gongora. Oh no, don't tell me Gongora's is watching his eyes as well. Oh no. That's surely what that's gotta mean. Gongora is spying from his point of view as well. God damn.
That is indeed dedication to duty.
Always one step ahead.
How then should I respond? Should I destroy the mirrors before the other immortals fully regain their memories? Connect me to Tolton. I need to relay some information. Your Majesty, tell the King of Gotza that you will hand over the blueprints and essential data on Grandstaff. Announce that you will join forces with him.
The hell? Maybe he knows that he's watching his eyes and he's in on it. Although he didn't look too happy, did he? Like remember when he came out into the dark and
Your Majesty?
And information on Grand Staff is being sent to Kent. Dispatch our forces to maintain security there.
Right away, Your Majesty.
One more thing.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ura appears to know something of our relations with Kent.
You mean our meetings with Kent before the attack on Ura?
Correct. This alliance could be an Uran trap. Take the usual measures and use caution.
he's a wise old fox. But yeah, that King of Order, like, he came out into the dark and heard Gongora was big, evil maniac laugh, and he looked very scared.
This is an auspicious day. Please savor the fine cuisine of Gotza.
Not sure what to think about this guy at all. Right, are we not? Are we not going on the train? No, we are. We need to get a train to chase the kids, right? But I don't know where. I thought they were finally sending the magic trains off, but now we've got some kids screwing around with us. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah, so I was very lucky enough to get the Final Fantasy VII remake sent to me. I pre-ordered it and I was just lucky enough. It got Square sent the copies of the game to Europe earlier than they were supposed to, just because of the virus, to make sure that no one got it late, and the result was that I got it early. So I got it about a week before it actually came out, which is pretty amazing. So I've had it about 10 days now, and when I was recording this, and about 40 hours in, been doing absolutely everything. I don't usually do that in games, as you know if you've watched the channel. I tend to not bother with a lot of side quests. I mean, I do if a game's really good, or if the side quests are really good. Oh, hello. The train those kids on is pretty far ahead. I don't know if we can catch up to it. It's okay. This train's faster with few cars attached. It'll be risky, but we'll chase them going at full speed. Let's go. Sounds like a plan. Kaim knows what's going on. Are we just gonna hijack a train as well? Like grandson, like grandfather. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't usually do like everything, but in Final Fantasy VII Remake, I don't know. I just find the side missions really fun, and oh dear, and the rewards are pretty good, and they're actually worthwhile. It's not like, hey, rude. Oh man, we're gonna have them on our tail, aren't we? Why haven't they done this for the kids, by the way? We steal a train and they send the whole guard after us. The kids do it. They're like, yeah, whatever. They'll be back. But yeah, so I just find, like, sometimes in side quests, it's like, you get, like, some, you know, you do it and then you get some crappy little bracelet or something that you could have just bought from the shop. And it's like, yeah, whatever. But like this, the rewards are really good. I'm not going to give any spoilers, obviously, but the game is amazing. The fight, I love the combat. Music, amazing. Story, obviously, looks gorgeous, obviously. Characters and story are obviously great, but I know that because I love Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, anyway, point is I've been playing a lot of that and not a lot of this. So, thankfully, this is turn-based, so it's like, in combat, I get time to stop and think and plan, because I'm going to be a little bit rusty. And there is only 2 of us, which is bad. I mean, what is the formation? Is it like, are we going to be side by side, or is Kaim going to be at the front? Should have probably looked, shouldn't I? It looks like, okay, so we do have GC, so I assume it is Kaim in the front and Sarah in the back. Sarah is a beast. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so they're all in the front. I guess let's just do an old-fashioned attack, and let's. Actually, no. I'm gonna do something like. I'm gonna do electric because I'm just gonna. Oh God! Shows how long how long it's been since I played. Electric isn't even a thing in this. It's fire, water, wind, and earth. Oh man. Okay. Fire? That'll do. I was going to see that, you know, because they're robots. I've got Final Fantasy VII on the moon. Because they're robots, I thought, yeah, electric will definitely be their weakness. Electric's not even a thing. Hopefully they kind of... Oh, no. I can't one-hit them. I was going to say, I'm sure that because there's only 2 of us, they must have, like... They must have taken that into account and thought, okay, we'll you know, we'll take it easy on them. We won't go, you know, we won't make the enemies super hard. Which they didn't, to be fair, the enemies are not knocking off huge amounts of damage, which is nice. Because in this game, you know, coming across an enemy who can knock off, you know, a quarter of your health in one hit is not abnormal at all. That is the norm. So it's nice to see a few more tame enemies. And what is Kaim doing? Is he sleeping or some whatever it was? It stopped him having a 10. Oh yeah, Sarah killing it as always, just carrying Kaim as he sleeps, doing all the legwork. Yeah. We can always heal. Oh, counter-attack. Forgot about that. Sweet. We can always heal up in between fights. Oh god, come on.
We gotta stop them.
Yes, we do have to stop them. As I say, they did not do this with the kids. They did not. Well, I can't... Oh, I can... I got a minute. Did I... Yeah, Kaim could do fire. I must have... or tier 2 fire is what I mean. I must have totally forgot that I must have given him, like, an item that lets him do that, and I've totally forgot about it. I mean, obviously, he's not as, What was that? It looked like it was absorbing our magic points, but it can't have because we've still got magic points. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna take out these punks. Oh, yeah, obviously his magic stat's not as good as Sarah's, so even though he can do second tier magic, it's not necessarily gonna be anywhere near as powerful as it is when she does it. Magic wonder. Oh, magic energy release. That is topping up my magic points, which is beautiful because I can only hurt them with magic. It's very kind of them. I suppose it's one way of them saying, you know, if you happen to have got here without any like magic capsules or whatever, then we're gonna make sure that it's not like you don't get to the point where it's like physically impossible to continue because you've got no magic points. Although it's not gonna be good. I wouldn't mind if there was some kind of health release system. That'd be nice. I'll take some of that. Hey, we managed to get our Zephyr in just before the end. Oh, what? Do I have to kill that? If I have to kill it, I'm gonna double Zephyr because I think I have to kill that machine because it's still here. And yet it doesn't hurt me, and it just constantly tops up my magic points. So I'm just gonna take full advantage of it and get us all healed up. Why not? It's not hurting me. It's basically letting me cast as many spells as I want and topping up my magic for me. So I'm gonna make the most of it. Here's where it like explodes in my face or something now. It's like, oh, didn't you know that if you don't kill it within 10 turns, it self-destructs? That'll do, I think. That's plenty. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Actually, no, you can do one more, because when he does magic attacks anyway, it's pretty garbage, so Sarah can probably handle this on her own. 10,000 magic points, I mean, that is some serious overkill. Farewell, train! Oh god. We've got a boss coming?
What is that?
Oh man. Is that a boss? Or is that just a really angry train? It looks very boss-like. Yeah! Armored train! If this was Final Fantasy VI, I would be suplexing it. Sadly, it's not, so I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. Well, let's just attack. That's what Kaim does best, isn't it? Attack, and you can do fire, because that's what you do best. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Annoyingly, I haven't picked. Protection. Barrier that nullifies physical damage has appeared. Okay, well that's alright, because Sarah's going to do fire in your face. That didn't do as much as I would have liked, though. But that does mean there's not much point in me doing physical attacks anymore. I don't want to curse him. Bada bang, bada boom. Seals an enemy. I can't poison a robot or a tank. Can't send a tank to sleep. Bestows one party member water element counterattack. Does that mean that I will counterattack if someone does water on me? I don't know. I'm going to do shield. Let's whack some shield on us. And then she's just going to be pounding away with the top tier magic. I'm going to kind of cycle through them all, see if we can find out what his weakness is. Because normally I have someone who... Okay, that did more than fire. Normally I have someone on the team who's got the... I can't remember what it's called. basically the thing that lets you know what their weaknesses are. But because my team has been cut down from like 5 down to 2, I just happen to not have the person who has that. I probably could stick it on now in mid-battle, but physical damage invincibility has dissolved. Oh, I've missed this music. This music is quality. I'm gonna go with ground there, but I think by the looks of what we've seen so far that water is the way to go for like max damage. Oh, what's this gonna do? Magic cannon. That wasn't very nice. It's fine though. It's fine. We just need to. Okay, so ground and water seem to do about the same. We need to get on the heal though. Stella, you're not healing. You're going to be non-stop attacking. Protection. I don't mind. Do protection. Waste a turn. All that means is that it's a turn where he hasn't attacked me, and I'll take that. Gives me an extra turn to heal. So I think certainly while the physical protection is up, Kaim is just going to bang out the Zephyrs. And Sarah is going to just non-stop attack. Didn't enjoy that. I might have to switch him from doing this, because the thing is, his magic stat is garbage. So, he's not actually healing very much. I mean, he's healing like 90 HP each, which is pretty trash. Not even that. So I might... Oh god, this is going to leave us pretty low. Oh, yeah, that wasn't very nice. I think we're going to have to probably switch to physical damage invincibility as dissolved. I hope that means that he's going to waste a turn bringing it back. Yeah, I think I might have to use items instead, because items heal a lot more than what he will do. Right, let's see. Healing herb, strong medicine. That's the strong herb, the slight. Yeah, it's healing herb that I want. Okay, so we'll whack. Actually, we'll whack on Kaim, because healing Kaim essentially increases Sarah's defense because, because of the whole GC thing. We're doing them both anyway. Doesn't matter. See, 500. It would have took Kaim 5 turns or 6, 7 turns actually to do that level of healing. And now Kaim, because we're kind of back on top a little bit, he can keep us going steady with the Zephyr, and Sarah can go back on the offensive. Feels like we've got this under wraps. I mean, it might be, I don't know, it might be like a war of attrition or whatever. It might be a slow... Or not. War of attrition. Dead. Okay, fine. I'll just cut my sentence short. It's all over. That took too much time. I don't know, we did that pretty quick. That'd be a Mona, Kaim. Although he has got a couple of grandkids to catch up with.
That reminds me. We mounted a large-scale operation against piracy the other day.
Oh, really?
Piracy?
Yes. Our local waters have been ravaged by pirates, taking advantage of our recent military weakness following the catastrophe at the Highlands. So I dispatched our remaining forces to mop them up and communicate far and wide that Ura will not be defeated.
If your forces can defeat pirates, they should be sufficient for most any requirement.
Very windy in this room, isn't it? Can you hear that?
You are too kind. I am particularly proud that we succeeded in capturing the most feared pirate on the seas, Sed.
Oh, that's Seth's son. If you learned that from the dreams.
Sed? What is it, Seth?
Seth's son that she thought was dead, didn't she?
He's alive.
Because she was angry at Gongora for killing him.
My son. Huh?
Hey, don't say anything about this now. We don't want any trouble.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Now, I am aware that you've selected Kent as the site for the handover of Grand Staff information. I wonder, though, about the security detail. Will they be sufficient? I would gladly dispatch Uran forces to take part as well. Their morale is much higher following their successes against the pirates. I am certain their presence would be helpful.
Your concern is appreciated, Your Majesty. The forces already dispatched there, however, are from Goetze's main battle force, the pride of our military. No unwanted visitors will even get close to Kent.
May I rest assured that the information will be in good hands once it has been delivered?
You may indeed. Every effort will be made if it means Goetze may also share in this magnificent magic energy.
Pardon me for interrupting. But I'm afraid I don't fully understand what your majesties are speaking of.
I still don't know if we can trust this Tolton or not.
Ah, yes, forgive me. We are speaking of the construction of a second Grand Staff.
What?
I still don't understand. We immortals asked that Grand Staff be destroyed. Kaim told us that the purpose of this meeting was to avert war.
Indeed. War has been averted. King Tolton and I have come to an agreement, thanks to your majesty's own words. We thank Kaim for introducing you to us.
Kind of
With the information provided by King Tolton, Goetze will build its own Grand Staff and reap the benefits of the tremendous magic energy that it offers.
Oh, don't get involved, mate.
Our two countries will thus be equal in power. Neither country will have an advantage over the other.
What about Numana?
Look at this.
We're left for dead.
Love will protect against all.
This alliance springs from my love for my people and my efforts to protect them. I trust you will appreciate the significance.
This is hypocrisy. We both know what Kaim and Sarah would think if they were to hear you speak this way.
I am aware of the contradiction. Regardless, if it will prevent war and bloodshed, I will choose this path and the equivocation that accompanies it.
Wait a minute. You're not getting it. This isn't what we were talking about.
Always their way. Try and bring peace with war.
We told you Grand Staff was dangerous. We never said you should make more of them. What are you thinking?
You can't do this. You're playing right into Gongora's hands.
Wake up, Tolton! Unless he is awake and he's just going along with it kind of willingly.
Come!
Who's this? Who else are you watching? Is this Gongora's ship? Controller's vibrating like crazy. Here it is. What the hell? Am I about to control Gongora? Oh my god! What's going on?
The crowd is waiting, Lord Gongora. Please step up to the podium.
It's not every day you get to control the bad guy, is it? Although it might only be for like 2 seconds. Please step up to the podium. Okay, I assume it's this way then, because they don't want me to go the other way. Boop, boop, boop. Is this not the podium? Maybe the podium's down there. Okay. Love that like creepy, perfect. It's the, you know, it's the perfect kind of like evil, creepy jingle. Sinister. Friends.
My fellow Urons! Behold, we have completed the most powerful magic engine of all time! Grand Staff!
Oh, that's what it, okay, I thought I recognized. I didn't realize. I don't think we've ever seen it complete.
Your royal advisor, am most grateful for the support of each and every citizen of Ura. For it is you who have made this possible. And while Grand Staff will guarantee further progress for our country, this progress will be born not of magic, but through your collective efforts! Unfortunately, this momentous occasion is also marred by tragedy. It is my sad duty to inform you that King Tolton, who has tirelessly devoted himself to you, his people,
What's he up to?
passed away.
What? What? How's he
His
gonna get that
Majesty
through?
met with the King of Gotza to discuss an alliance prior to upcoming military maneuvers. His Majesty was never able to establish that alliance. Gotza informed us that His Majesty fell suddenly ill and perished with terrible swiftness. However, our sources in Gotza have determined that is a lie. In fact, His Excellency was clearly the target of a treacherous assassination! Before he departed for Gotza,
Drumming them up for war.
King Tolton may have foreseen his impending death. Therefore, he entrusted me with full, unconditional authority to act in his stead. Such a tragedy that this has come to pass. His Majesty gave his all to his people and his country. My fellow Urans, pray, give this powerless one your help and support!
Well, Tolton's gonna be proper, like, he's like a fugitive now, because there's no way Gongora's gonna let anyone see him, isn't he? Because then that, you know, that blows his whole story. So Gongora needs to kill him or keep him under wraps ASAP.
Was all too aware that war is a foolish choice, as am I. However, to simply concede to whatever terms Gotza may dictate would constitute a national outrage. Now! Let us take the opportunity afforded us by the completion of Grand Staff to bring glory to our fallen king's memory!
He set this up a treat, doesn't he?
Let us demonstrate Ura's might before Gotza!
Managed to convince the king to kind of go ahead and get the monarchy back together, even though he didn't want to. And now he's just, because he positioned himself as like his top advisor and then just bumped, well, yeah, I say bumped him off, he didn't. But he will do soon, I'm sure. drumming up the rabble for war. Okay, I'm still controlling them. This is weird. I can't get over this. I mean, I suppose I mean, it's weird. They could have just, if they wanted to, they could have just cut to this as a cutscene. They didn't need to let me control them, unless there's more to do as Gongora. Oh, hello. What's this? Okay, I think he's teleporting back to Grand Staff. So he's basically like set himself up as the new king now. Aboard Grand Staff.
It is time. I have chosen you 7 sorcerers, each a master, as my dark acolytes. As of this moment, you are clandestine operatives reporting directly to the royal house. You will be called upon to serve me faithfully as I take command. Therefore, I ask you all, are you prepared to die in my service for the royal house of Ura?
They look like some bad dudes.
Excellent. Now, we proceed to the tests. I will attack you with magic, and you shall not guard yourself in any way. You shall not resist. You must bear my attack in silence.
God. This guy really is nuts, isn't he? He's like proper evil. Is this just the chance to show off Gongora's mad skills? He's got infinite magic points. Nice. Alright, so what we're gonna do? Breaks Gongora's ultimate black magic. I mean, who needs infinite magic points when your spells cost 0 magic points? Inflicts light damage and blinds all enemies. Petrifies everyone, inflicts a massive amount of water element damage on all enemies. And yeah, that's self-explanatory. Let's go with this one because it's only 1 turn. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I mean, they're not going to fight back, so like, it really doesn't matter which one I pick. Hey, what's the deal here? He's like, I have selected you as my acolytes. Now I'm going to kill you all. Like, I assume he's going to like, you know, he's like killing them all as a to see that they've got the kind of, you know, that they'll follow orders and they won't fight back, and then somehow he can just be like, right, now I can bring you back from the dead, and now I know that I can trust you. I don't know. Either way, it's a weird little trial he's got going on here. Okay, we'll do water. Maybe they're all... Oh, hang on. This says it takes 2 turns, but it's not taking 2 turns. It's taking 1 turn. So, okay. Maybe that's how powerful he is. He doesn't even have to wait around for turns. Maybe maybe each of them are immune to something else. So, like, all of them bar 1 are immune to fire. All of them bar 1 are immune to water, and so on. So it kind of maybe it forces you to do each magic spell. Although I'm running out of magic spells. I guess one of them I could turn to stone. That counts as death, doesn't it? If he's the last man standing. There we go. One of them is not moving. If I'm... Yeah, like look, one of them is kind of... The one on the right hand side is like wiggling his staff about and whatever. The one on the left hand side is like a statue. Maybe he's already been turned to stone. Black Acolyte is completely petrified. He really was. He really was stood still, wasn't he? Inflicts light damage. Okay, it's got to be this one, then, isn't it? It's under white. It's under white magic, and yet it's. He just put a barrier on himself. He broke the rules. How very dare you!
Please, stop! How does dying show our loyalty?
I guess he didn't pass the test. Although, to be fair, if passing the test means you die, and failing the test means you die.
And proven your devotion. Arise.
Yeah. Is he letting the is he keeping? Is he even keeping the guy who kind of didn't? Ah, okay. He's not helping this guy.
I told you not to resist me.
I was right.
Proven how limited your devotion truly is. A coward such as you.
Man, it's a harsh test though, isn't it?
Darkness. Now, listen well.
Man, that music.
Have no souls. No identity. All that matters is your devotion to me and your superior mastery of magic.
I wonder why he wants... he must want them to build the second Grand Staff in Gotha. I mean, maybe it's... Maybe he's gonna, like, let them build it and then he's just gonna hijack it and have two. I don't know, like, why would he want them to build the only thing that could potentially put up a fight against him? Okay, so he's down to 6 acolytes now. Yeah, lost one in the test.
And hear my orders. These are your targets. The Gotsan army, presently in Kent. The castle of Gotza. The royal carriage, 40 kilometers west of the castle. And another train, 100 kilometers east of the castle.
Are we meant to attack the immortals, my lord?
Yes.
But they cannot die.
I have all the time in the world.
God, the music in this is proper quality, isn't it? This is like his special squad that he's formed that he's going to send after the immortals, even though they can't die. I mean, what's that? And what was this like? He had the option. He said, "Should I destroy the mirrors and completely wipe their memories?" If he can do that, why isn't he? Maybe he thinks he can kind of bring them on board with him, but that seems very optimistic. They're not exactly seeing eye to eye.
Look how mighty our fleet is. Most certainly is.
Jesus. I'm fancying that coming towards me. Is this the Gotza fleet? Either way, it is raining. See, Ming said, who knows when he's going to bring the next meteor. This time he decided to bring about 50. Where is this? What is this? It's just gonna crush an entire city. Or freeze an entire city. Run! And that's that. Makes you think, how the hell, how you gonna fight Gongora? Because he has got some mad powers. And just like that, it's gone. We're back to Kym and Sarah now? Or we're back to Cup and Mac? Ah, okay. Freezing the railway that they're on. Oh!
Something's happening! Everything around us is frozen!
What's going on?
The other peeps that are on that train
I
track.
sense magic energy. Far more powerful than anything I have ever encountered.
It's the Wool Highlands all over again!
Whoa, 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 stop it! Wait, just, hey, you don't think this is Grand Staff's do you, huh?
Gongora!
What have you done?
Kym was right. No choice makes any difference now.
King Tolton. What is the meaning of this?
I don't know.
King Tolton?
Come on.
I tell you, I don't know.
Snap out of it, man.
Now, implement the contingency plan immediately.
Yes, sir, Your Majesty.
Contingency plan? That is the how would that work, actually?
Reprisal. It's the only response to aggression such as this.
No! That's the worst thing you could do.
As a fellow head of state, you too should understand that military action is sometimes the best option for defending one's people.
I wouldn't fancy fighting Gongora though.
You have no idea what you're dealing with!
But then what else are you supposed to do? Just sit by and die?
Contact Gongora. What has happened? What is he doing?
Flee, Your Majesty. Must escape.
What?
Where do you think you're going? King Tolton!
Stop him! Oh! Seth gone with him.
That was supposed to be me.
You've got some questions to answer, buddy.
Let's hurry.
Stop him! Oh, now he's had second thoughts about sticking around.
So it ends. Kym. Sarah. Forgive me. Truth
The hell?
has been overcome
Wait, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this.
by fact and reality.
The hell?
Okay, this is weird. Why am I not frozen? Maybe I'm immortal. You know, my mom always said I was special. Yeah. What?
Ah.
Ming!
Boom.
I don't know how long I can hold out. But at least I can keep you safe for a while.
Well, don't play hero for my sake. If we're doomed, I'd rather we freeze together. Maybe even sealed with a kiss.
Oh, really?
Well, you know, everybody, you know, needs sense of humor. If we're gonna die, might as well die laughing.
I don't know how that one's gonna go. Dun, 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 dun. And where the hell's Seth gone? I guess she must have teleported back. I assume Tolton's teleported towards Gongora. What's going on in this episode?
What is that?
Look out!
Kym.
Gongora!
You have eyes, yet you do not see. We were destined to be gods, you and I. No silly sense of purpose can stand before that.
That was Gongora?
Damn him.
She's seen Gongora before, hasn't she? Yeah, she has. She was what? How How did she not know that that was Gongora? She was there when he kind of sent us all to sleep, wasn't he?
Let's go.
Okay.
Where are Cook and Mac in all this? They can't look after themselves. I mean, they're pretty tough for a couple of kids, but still. That's one hell of a jump. Nice. So whose train is this then? Is this the one the kids are on? Maybe we just about caught up with them, because that was the plan, wasn't it? Aurora-bound train? Okay, yeah, I think we've caught up with the train that the kids are on. What does that do? Maybe that tops up your health and magic points or something? I don't know! But I'm going to save it here for today. We've got quite a lot done. It's been a pretty crazy action-packed episode. Gongora has decided to basically just make himself king. Lied to everyone, told them that Tolton's dead and he's waging war on the world. So next time, hopefully, we're going to catch up with Cook and Mac and get them back in the team. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Yeah, you might notice that I look a bit weird.